How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. And I've been waiting to, post this video and to record and upload this video on my YouTube channel. I had to make time, had to take a little bit of time to get this done. If you guys don't know who Sir Alex Ferguson is, Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest football manager of all time, in my opinion. And yes, I am a Manchester United fan, so you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. But this is a challenge on Football Manager 21 where I'll be basically emulating his success at Manchester United. So in 27 years, he won quite a lot of trophies. So that's what I'll be trying to emulate throughout this whole entire series. In this episode, we're going to go through the challenges, the rules, and also the team that I ended up with, what I'm going to do in terms of the transfer window, the players that I'm really excited about using, and then the rest of the video is just going to be showing you the things that I did while recording this episode. So without much further ado, let's get into this video. First of all, the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge, like I said in the intro, is basically a challenge where you try to emulate Sir Alex Ferguson. So first of all, the first challenge you have to do is to save the team that you take over from relegation. And so you would basically create your manager and then holiday until November 16th. You'll be an unemployed manager and you holiday till November 6th, actually. You will holiday till November 6th. And then whichever team is in 19th position for instance, for me, since I'm doing it in the Premier League, I'll be doing it whoever's 19th in the Premier League. You can try this in other leagues as well. Like League One or La Liga, you try to emulate Sir Alex Ferguson that way. But since I love the Premier League, I'm going to be doing it in the Premier League. So when I holidayed onto November 6th, the team that I ended up getting was Newcastle, which I'll put a screenshot in here for you guys to see. And then I was actually quite excited that I got Newcastle because I was kind of nervous with the teams that I was going to get. I thought I was going to get Fulham or West Bromwich Albion, who just got promoted from the championship, the league below. So I was kind of nervous because it would be a really tough challenge to do with them. And since this is my first save of FM, I don't really know much about like which tactics work and which tactics don't, and which training schedule works and which don't, and stuff like that. So I thought it would be really challenging to do with any of those two teams. But like I said, I'm excited that I got Newcastle. And Newcastle has some pretty good players. Almiron, St. Alex Maximin, Callum Wilson, John Joe Shelby, the two Longstaff brothers, and then they've got a pretty good goalkeeper in Dubravka. So that's the team. I'm actually really excited. I'm actually pumped right now. So that's the team that I ended up going with. Now, as you can see on the screen, I actually played a couple of games to test out FM 21, see what it's looking like in terms of how I was going to play, what are the new features and stuff like that, like in-game features, or what's the change to the setup. And so you can see on the screen that I'm actually on November 22nd right now. So I played against Leicester City, which I won 3-0, and I'll go through the games I've already played in the next episode so that you guys can see what I did when I took over from Newcastle. So moving forward to the other challenges that you have to do, you have to win a cup in 4 seasons, just like Sir Alex Ferguson did. And then you have to win Premier League for me within 7 seasons. And then you have to win the league and cup double within 8 seasons. And lastly, you would have to win the treble within 13 seasons, I believe. And so obviously the treble is the Premier League, the cup, one of the cups, and the Champions League. The cup that I'll probably focus more on is the FA Cup. Moving on, like I said, looking at the rules of this challenge, the first rule is I can't use an in-game editor, which I've never used an in-game editor before. I don't know what an in-game editor is or how it looks. So I'm not going to be using that in this series at all. And then secondly, I would have to have a minimum of 1 player in my squad, match day squad, each match, which is already taken care of because I'm going to be using Sean Longstaff and Matty Longstaff in my team quite regularly. So that will be taken care of. And also I can sign up to as many youngsters and promote them to my squad as I can to kind of try and emulate the likes of Giggs and Beckham and Scholesy that came through the ranks at Manchester United. And then lastly, the other rule that I have to follow is that I cannot buy or sell from direct rivals. And then the rivals that I can't buy or sell from are Sunderland, which I don't believe they're in the Championship. I believe they're in like League One or something like that. So I can't do that. I can't buy or sell to and from them. And then Manchester United, Aston Villa, and I don't remember the other team that I can't buy or sell from. That would probably be in the next episode. I'll probably show you guys that in the next episode. And then the last rule that I have to follow is I have to promote one youth player to the senior squad each season. And so that the next season's youngsters are already taken care of. He goes by the name of Yannick Toure, which I really like. I want to see how he develops. So that's the player I'll be promoting in the next season if I save myself from being relegated with Newcastle. Kind of looking at the Newcastle team, we've got the likes of Callum Wilson, we've got the likes of St. Alex Ferguson, Miguel Almiron, we've got the likes of Jonjo Shelvey, Isaac Hayden, and then we've got Lascelles, Fabian Schär, Fernandez, and then we've got Yedlin, who's pretty good, and then we've got Jamal Lewis, who's a youngster, who's pretty decent as well, and then we've got Dubravka in goal. And then we got Ryan Fraser too, who I might be looking to sell in the coming seasons. But that's the team. Like I said, we've already got the two Longstaff brothers. And then we've got Andy Carroll. We've got Christian Achu, which he looks like I'll have to transfer him in January because of his work permit. I think I put that in this episode as well. I think you guys can see I had to make him a promise to either loan him out or sell him because of his work permit issue. I kind of liked him. I thought he was going to be a good backup for St. Alex Ferguson, but it looks like I'll have to loan him out or sell him because of work permit issues. And then let's see, who else do I really like from the squad? Oh, we've got Rodrigo. I can't pronounce the last name. Rodrigo. He's going to be a backup for Miguel Almiron. And you guys will see that he plays quite a lot because Almiron gets injured. And I think against Sheffield United. And you guys will see that potentially in the next episode if I don't put that in there. If I don't put that in there, he'll probably be back in the next episode. And you guys will be able to see how he fares. So the rest of this episode will be just showing you guys my tactics, what I do, going through the squad a little bit more. You guys can see the players that I have. And then you guys can see my staff. The staff, for what I'll be doing with the staff is at the end of the season, I'll basically sell everybody that's not good. And who doesn't have ratings of probably like 13 or 14 in like their specialized area, just so that I can keep up with the other Premier League teams in terms of staff and training and stuff like that. And then you guys will also see my youth squad and what it's looking like. We've got some pretty good youngsters in there. Some people on loan as well. You guys will probably see that in this episode. If you don't, I'll probably talk about it in the next episode. So talking about transfers. So what I'll be doing with transfers is that in the transfer windows, especially the summer ones, I'll be looking to develop a position, or for example, like for say the first transfer window this coming summer, I'll be looking to focus on defenders. And in the next transfer window, I'll be looking to focus on attacking midfielders and midfielders in general. And then I'll be looking to upgrade my forwards in the next year's transfer window, which is all the summer. I tend not to do transfers in the January transfer window because I feel like it throws off the team chemistry and team cohesion. So I won't be doing as much transfers in January. And then looking at players that I want to sell, I'm definitely going to sell all the old players. Honestly, the likes of Andy Carroll shouldn't be at this team. Federico Fernandez, I can sell him for a good amount of money. And then I can sell the likes of John Joe Shelby and Isaac Hayden for some pretty good amount of money, so I can focus on using the 2 Longstaff brothers. But for now, I'll keep them for a year or two and then sell them for profit. And then I'll be looking to sell Carl Darlow as well, and then using that money to bring in a really young, good goalkeeper. And then lastly, I'll be looking to sell Rolando Aarons. And then everybody else, I'll be looking to keep and use them as fringe players. And then if not, I'll just sell them in like 2 or 3 transfer windows in the summer. So that's it. You guys can, the rest of this video is basically what I basically talked about now. You guys can see. And then this is probably going to be my longest video since it's the first episode. I had to go through the team a little bit, talk a little bit about what the challenge is. So probably this will be the longest video that I'll probably ever make on my channel. The next video will be a little bit shorter. My aim is to play 1 or 2 games, show you guys 1 or 2 games per episode using the 2D analysis or gameplay during the matches. So I had to mess around with the settings a lot more, making sure they're right for this challenge. So other than that, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I want to also comment if you guys want to try this challenge as well. I'll leave the rules and the challenge in the description down below if you guys want to also try this challenge as well. So thank you guys for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace.